As Edair settled back into the pillows, Elijah's gaze lingered on her, his eyes probing the depths of her soul. He knew every curve of her face, every contour of her body. He knew her better than she knew herself. And yet, he couldn't help but wonder, how long would it take for her to realize the truth? How long before she discovered that the man she loved with all her heart was the very one who would bring about her downfall? As the first light of dawn crept into her chambers, Queen Edair rose from her slumber, her naked form glowing in the soft illumination. The memories of the previous night's passion still lingered on her skin, a gentle reminder of the love she shared with Elijah. With a quiet grace, she slipped out of bed and began her morning routine, her movements fluid and deliberate. As Edair rose from her slumber, the soft morning light illuminating her chamber, she couldn't help but ponder the intricate web of power that governed her continent, Nai, a land divided into 4 regions, each with its own distinct culture and traditions, yet united under a delicate balance of power. The Zilda Republic, with its democratic ideals and merchant fleets, stood as a beacon of freedom and commerce. The Volta Empire, with its vast armies and imperial ambitions, sought to expand its dominion over the entire continent. Nephesus, a confederation of city-states and scholars, pursued knowledge and wisdom. And the dominion of Nex, a mystical realm of ancient magic and forgotten lore, remained an enigma to the rest of Nai. Each region was governed by its own council of leaders, who in turn answered to no one, yet maintained a fragile peace through diplomatic alliances and strategic marriages. And Edair, as the queen of the Northwest region, stood at the crossroads of it all, her every move carefully watched and calculated by the other regions. But as she thought about the growing darkness in the north, she couldn't shake the feeling that this balance was about to be disrupted, and that the very fabric of their world was about to be torn apart. As she dressed in her regal attire, the weight of her responsibilities settled upon her shoulders. She was the beloved Queen of Zilda, revered by her people for her fairness and wisdom. Her reign had brought peace and prosperity to the land, and her name was whispered in awe by the lords and kings of neighboring regions. Many sought her hand in marriage, hoping to claim her kingdom and her power for themselves. But Edair knew her worth, and she would not be swayed by empty flattery or promises of grandeur. With a fierce determination burning within her, she prepared to face the challenges of the day. Her people adored her, and she would do everything in her power to protect and serve them. The soft morning light filtered through the intricately woven tapestries that adorned her chamber windows. She stretched, her slender fingers extending like a pianist's, and yawned, revealing a hint of her pearly whites. Her raven tresses cascaded down her back like a waterfall of night, and her emerald eyes sparkled with a hint of mischief. She donned a flowing white gown, its silken fabric rustling softly as she moved, and made her way to the balcony overlooking the kingdom. The air was crisp, carrying the sweet scent of blooming wildflowers and the distant hint of freshly baked bread wafting from the castle kitchens. Edair breathed deeply, feeling the weight of her responsibilities as queen settle upon her shoulders. She gazed out upon the kingdom, her eyes tracing the winding streets, the bustling marketplaces, and the towering spires of the grand cathedral. All seemed peaceful, yet a nagging sense of unease gnawed at her. As she turned to re-enter her chambers, a commotion at the door caught her attention. Her councilman, Lord Ravenswood, entered with a hasty bow. "Your Majesty," he said, his voice low and urgent, "a messenger has arrived from the northwestern borders. Rumours of strange rituals to the primordials and dark happenings have been spreading like wildfire.